টাইম লেগে গেল। আচ্ছা, শোনা যাচ্ছে এবার? বলো। অর্কবাবু, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So how is your preparation going on? Is everything okay?
Yes, sir. Currently preparing for CUET.
Hmm?
They're currently preparing for CUET. As you know that in the
Yes,
next
yes,
week I
yes.
have
Okay,
CUET.
okay, okay. As you are preparing for CUET. So what is the exam date regarding the CUET?
So it's 15th, 16th, and 17th for my subjects that I have.
15th, economics date.
So economics is on 16th, I guess. Yes, sir. 16th on
16th.
16th.
And you are applying for economics.
So I am applying for economics, English, mathematics, and BST, business studies.
Okay, okay. Physical studies.
Business studies, sir.
Business studies. Okay, okay. So as you are from commerce background. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I got it. Okay. So the thing is this. So you have basically 5 or 6 days. So you have basically 5 or 6 days in front of you. Okay. So what are you doing regarding the revisional purposes? Tell me. Then I will tell you. System focus.
So as I have the general test and the English test on 15th, so I am just focusing on the general knowledge and the other stuffs. And for English, I'm doing some exercises and the paragraphs or like that, or the sentence or the prepositions and the grammatical areas.
Because they have compulsory English in each and every part.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Obviously, you should do these things. See, as you are from English medium background, that will not basically very tough for you. But the thing is this, focus on the crucial core issues regarding the subject that you are applying for. Because as far as the CUT exam is concerned, they basically focus on the concept. And you have a very simple thing like they have less syllabus, right? Only class 12. So just try to focus on each and every topic that we have in our class 12 syllabus. Try to follow these things, and you can follow the previous year question also. Okay, right now this is the time for
So already
revision.
seen, sir. Already seen.
You have already seen it, yes. Now see, I know that you have already seen, but the thing is this, when you are practicing this kind of previous year question, you will find like I am facing problem in this area, I am doing mistakes in this question. I suggest you just try to do that question again. If they are asking such kind of question or that exact question in the examination, then you will be able to do this thing. So that should be your strategy in this time, because we don't have enough time, right? Got it, Orko?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So try to do these things and focus on the time, because in CUT we have very less time and we have to do so many things, right? And they have minus system, so we have to think in this fashion. So in our previous session, see, I have already send you the classes. Okay, in the previous class you are not present. So is there any problem, Orko?
No, sir. I was just little bit sick, sir. That's why.
Okay, 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 okay. Now your health is okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So see, take care of your health, because it's already 5 or 6 days are basically left, right? So you need to be very fit, regarding your health, because uh, it's a marathon type exam, right? 15, 16, and 17.
Yes,
You
sir.
have, yes, yes, yes. So you need to focus on these things. You need to focus on your health very cautiously, and just go through the question that you are doing mistake. Okay, this is the time for revision, right? If you are facing like when I am focusing on this kind of question, okay, I'm making the same mistakes again and again. So try to do this again and again. Okay. Then if they're asking
Okay,
question
sir.
from this area, then you'll be able to do these things, because in CUT they can repeat these things. Why? Because this is election year. Try to realize, and you are the
Yes, sir.
first time voter. Are you getting my point? So to get the mind of the first time voter, I think you got it right. What I basically want to convey. They can copy paste the previous year question also. Or
Okay, sir.
are you getting my point? Because
Yes,
you
sir.
are the first time voter, correct? And this is Lok Sabha election. I think you got my. This is applicable for each and every subject that you are applying for. I am telling you. Okay, because this is Lok Sabha election, and more than many people are basically going for their first, casting their first vote in this year. So try to focus on whatever I'm saying and just go through the previous year question. It will basically help you. I'm talking about previous year CUET question. Got it? I think you have
Yes,
the
sir.
book, right, regarding the solution of the question, right? Arko Babu, got
Yes,
it?
sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
So obviously this is the time to go through the previous year question. Answer. And when you are focusing the previous year question, you need to realize the question. They can ask question related to that question. Okay, that means peripheral question. Okay, so try to focus on this thing. I think you know what is peripheral question, right? Like they can ask from this question also. So they are not asking
Yes, sir.
direct that question, but they can ask that kind of peripheral question. So you need to think in this manner. As I told you, Autobobo, this All India entrance is exam basically a psychological exam, right? Because not only thousands, lakhs of students are basically preparing for this exam, right? For the central university. Okay, so we need to be very focused and you need to be very intelligent in this manner. So if you think in this fashion, so that will basically help you a lot. Okay, and yes, obviously you have already gone through the textbook, but the thing is this: these things are basically very crucial. Okay, try to do these things for each and every subject that we have. That means you are applying for. That will basically give you good interest. Okay, maximum interest. Forget about good interest. That will basically give you maximum interest. Okay, because we have we have minus system, so you just follow this pattern. Okay, it will help you. So just I think you got my point. Like whatever I basically want to convey you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So
Yes, sir.
do this thing because other people will not do this thing. As I told you, all India entrance is basically psychological exam. So you need to play on. You need to focus on this pattern. This is the mind game that you need to focus. Okay. So regarding mix, so will you apply for English? Like compulsory English,
The
like okay, we are
Yeah,
not.
yeah, of course, of course.
Okay. So obviously, so as far as English, we have NCRT class 12. You can go through this part. Okay, and they have basically MCQ type, right? So whenever you are focusing on the MCQ, you need to be very calm. Okay, try to realize what they're asking for. Okay, then you should go through the option. As I basically told you, Arko, sometimes they can ask you negative type of question. So don't got in their trap. Okay, that is basically trap related question. You need to be very calm in your preparation, in the examination hall also. Try to realize what they are asking in a negative manner or in a positive manner. Okay, so these are the crucial things that you need to focus. I think you basically got it. Okay, follow this pattern. Okay, so see, I have already send you the previous class of Kobogo, and regarding the English class also, I have already sent you these things in our group. I think you have already seen it, right?
Yes, sir.
Regarding the English and regarding the economics class, I have already sent you in your like WhatsApp. Okay, just go through
Okay,
this.
sir.
You'll get like whatever we have done in our previous session. So in today's session, we'll focus on economic system. That is chapter number 4, I think, right? Yes, chapter number 4. In today's session, we will focus on chapter number 4, that is economic system. Okay. Okay. Try to follow whatever I am saying. Okay. And now this is the time. Okay. You try to realize this is the time to make cheat code. Now, what is cheat code? Whatever you are revising, you should write down in these small pages. Okay. And try to revise these things. The just suppose you are basically sitting in the chair. You need to think about like whatever I have gone through. Okay, what are the topics that I have gone through? What are the core issue regarding that part? You can make short cheat. Okay, regarding the summary of that topic, and keep these things in your pocket. So whenever you are walking or thinking about something, you just check these things. Like yes, these are the topics that I have done. These are the issue that I have in my text or something like that. Then you can recall the data. So you need in this way you need to think regarding the preparation. That will basically help you. Okay, because you need to recall each and everything like whatever you have done till now, right? So if you follow this pattern, it will obviously help you. Or Babu, am I clear? So this is the time to do this thing. Am I clear? Or Babu? Okay. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
Yes. Try to
Yes,
do
sir.
these things. is the time to make cheat code. Okay, so this is the cheat code that you need to make. Like yes, these are the topics that I have done. This is the summary of this thing. This is the like whole issue is all about. Okay, and this is the like inner meaning or something like that. Okay, so you can make these things in these pages and keep this thing in your pocket and try to watch these things again and again. Then you can recall the data. If you are facing like I cannot recall the data, so in that circumstances, just uh, go to your study room and open the book and then check it. This is the way that you need to do right now because we don't have enough time right now. So you have to revise the whole issues. We have to revise the whole book that whatever we have done. Right? We have to revise multiple things. If you just follow this pattern, obviously it will you will get good result. Am I clear, Dr. Bobo?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Follow this pattern. Follow this pattern. This is basically very very important for all India type exam or competitive exam. Okay, so now we have basically the economic system. So they basically told what is in this chapter we basically have economic system. Now what is basically economic system? So in the economic system we have buyers and sellers. Okay, in the economic systems they have given some economist name like J. Jori Grossman economic system. He basically told that the set of institutions that characterizes a given economy comprises its economic system. Okay. Sometimes you will find some economic institutions, they basically control each and everything. We have financial system throughout the world. They basically control the financial system. Okay. So regarding the financial system, can you tell me which company is the biggest money making company throughout the world? They basically control more than 40% money, which is basically circulating throughout the world. This is MCQ type question, and they are in use in more than 2 months. Can you tell me the answer? Out of
Yes, sir.
কোশ্চেন বুঝতে পারলে আমি কি বললাম?
Answer.
Answer বলো. They can ask such kind of question because this thing is in news for more than 2 or 3 months, and they are also investing Reliance right now. And I think you know that Reliance are entering in electronics component business to
Yes, sir.
destroy the monopoly of Samsung, LG, and other foreign companies. So what is the company name? Tell me. BlackRock. I think you know the name, right?
Yes, sir.
BlackRock. What is BlackRock? Tell me. They can ask such kind of question in CVT. Do you know what is BlackRock? Okay. So the thing is this BlackRock is basically investing institution. Okay, they basically control like they have a shareholder in each and every S&P 500 company. Okay, that means the top 500 company in US stocks exchange. They basically control so many things. Vanguard is also there. Okay, these are the financial institution. Do you know the net worth of BlackRock? That is 10 trillion US dollar. What I basically said, 10 trillion US dollar. 10 billion US dollar. 10 billion. So what is the Indian GDP? That is almost 4 trillion. So see the situation. So we need to focus on this one. If they are asking this kind of question because they are investing in Indian economy right now. They are also investing in our infrastructure. Why? Because they will get maximum interest from this area. As we are third world country, we are basically investing on our infrastructure. So obviously nowadays India's per capita income is basically increasing. So if they are investing in our economy, obviously they will earn more from us in future. So that's why they are basically very bullish. You got my point, right? As we are going for graduation, you need to know these things also. If they are asking this kind of current affairs related question, you should have a clear idea. অর্কবাবু বুঝতে পারছো? অর্কবাবু বুঝতে না বললে বলো।
Yes, sir.
ঠিক আছে, বুঝতে না বলে কোনো কনফিউশন নেই। দেখো এমনি একটু টাফ জিনিস আমি বলছি। If you are facing problem to realize these things, no problem. Just tell me, then we'll discuss about that part. Okay, because you need to know these things, because these things is in news for at least to 15 or 20 days. Okay, so that's why this company are basically there. Okay, these are the financial institutions. They basically hold maximum things throughout the world. Okay, and he is political science graduate. After that, he has done MBA. The founder of BlackRock. It was started in 1997. So the thing is this: you should know these things. Okay, so that's why I basically told you the background, how it basically works. Okay, next. Next, we have market economy. So regarding the market economy, they have basically private property and market public property. So private property, if you basically own something that is public property, if the government is basically owning something that is basically uh, like uh, if you are owning something that is private property, if government is doing something that is public property. So in this one, we need to focus on these things. They have given the example like what is public and private property. Next. Okay, so what is market economy? So we have basically market economy right now. So in 19 before 1990, so we have closed economy. Now we have basically market oriented economy. So we are focusing on these things. So they have given the like characteristics, like what are the characteristics that we will have basically regarding the market economy. Okay, so in market economy, everything is really controlled by the market itself. Okay, like whether some topic like some articles price should be increased or decreased or something like that. It depends on the market. Okay, it depends on the consumer. Okay, how they are basically consuming something. If our income is basically high, we can purchase this like many things. And if our income is basically low, we cannot purchase many things, right? So it basically depends on the income. So if you have earning more earning sources, you can earn more, obviously you can uh, purchase many things. So in this way it basically works. And these are basically open economy, so anybody can do any kind of work. So that's why these things are basically very very crucial. So that's why they have given the merits and demerits of the like merits of market economy. What are the merits that we have in market economy? We can see the competition. Okay, but in closed economy there is no competition. I told you the example of like Hindustan Motor also, like in our previous classes, like how was the car market. Okay, in 90s, 80s, or in 70s, because there was monopoly of Hindustan Motors. Only one car was basically there. Okay, I basically told you these things also. You'll find this part a pattern in this area. Okay, so yes, so these are the things that we need to focus on. Okay, see, the thing is this in MC. Okay, so in CUT they will have an MCQ. So you need to focus on the current affairs related data also. So regarding the budget, okay, as I basically told you, just go through this thing. If they are asking tough question, they can ask on this area also. As far as the economics part is concerned, okay, I basically told you like what are the data that you should focus on. Just take a look, and obviously it will basically help you. Next is basically planned economy. Okay, so we have basically planned economy in our country. Government is basically controlling each and everything. So government is basically the godfather of each and everything, as we have basically democratic government. So they basically control each and everything, like what we have to do, what we don't want to do. Okay, these are the basically very very crucial things that we need to do. What company will come. Okay, so we'll focus on these things. So that's why they are basically very very crucial. Previously, we got in news like Elon Musk will come in India and it will basically give a boost for the EV market in India. But things has changed. As you knew, like he has gone in China. Okay, he's basically playing with us. So we need to realize this part. So nowadays, now we can see that Indian company now they are basically taking this as an opportunity, because see when they are selling their car in our country. So the thing is this: the price is extremely high, and India is basically price sensitive market, right? So we basically want what? Cheap things. So if they are basically selling their car in 40 or 50 lakhs, Many people will not never ever buy this thing. So that's why Indian company must be there. So we are focusing on that part. So in this way, that is basically very very cool. So we need to focus in this fashion. So that's why they have basically given like difference between market economy and centrally planned economy, as I basically told you, like government control economy and like open economy. So that's why these things are basically very very crucial things in this session. Okay, so our so what is the current like rate? So you should know each and everything. Rate means dollar rate, okay, pound rate. So you should know this pattern also. What is basically Brexit? Regarding the financial system, UK's financial system is going down. Is going down. So what is one of the main cause? Okay, we have seen the inflation also in the UK. So one of the biggest cause, if you just gone through like previous like day before yesterday's paper, they are basically saying Brexit was a mistake. So what is Brexit? I think you knew it. Like in 2016, Brexit was basically taken place. That means exit from the EU. Are you getting my point? Orko Babu?
Yes, sir.
Because London is one of the most prominent financial place throughout the world, right? But after the Brexit, it has basically going down and down. So it was held in 19, like not 19, 2016. So you should recall the date also. Am I clear? Date is extremely crucial. For don't forget the date. Write it down. You can ask these kind of things because we have a great connection with UK as they are their colony and London was the financial hub. Okay, from 18 like 18th century onwards. Okay, but nowadays it has changed. So you should know the background also, like what is happening, because before that they have a good connection with EU, but nowadays everything has changed. Okay, Rishi Sunak, I think you know who is Rishi Sunak. He's spending billions of dollar to this Ukraine. Is giving money to the Ukrainian army. Okay, but the thing is, this his own country's situation is basically bad, but he's doing such kind of stuff in in European Union also. What is happening? We need to focus on this part regarding the financial condition. We need to focus on these things as nowadays they are basically discussing regarding India's hypocrisy. So we need to focus on these things. We basically do in our way, right? We are purchasing crude oil from Russia, okay, and we are selling the same stuff to like whom European Union. So this is called the real business. So need to because they cannot see such kind of things as USA is making sanctions regarding Russia. So that's why they cannot buy crude oil from them directly from the Russia directly. So what they are basically doing, they are like purchasing crude oil from us. So what we are doing, we have purchased the crude oil from Russia in a cheaper rate than we have like what we kept these things in Jamnagar for like what for the petroleum products and all. We basically make these things, right? And we are basically selling these stuffs to the European countries. So we are doing business with them, and we are doing higher business. So they cannot see such kind of things. So that's why they are basically become arrogant with us. So in this way, how like the world economy basically works. So they can ask you if they are asking tough question. So okay, so tell me economy related tough question. Okay, so what will be the answer? Okay, or tell me if we are like purchasing oil from Russia. Then we are selling this to European Union. Now tell me which oil is this? We are purchasing crude oil from Russia. Then we basically took this crude oil in our own Jamnagar, and we make like petroleum product from that part, from that crude oil, and then we send it to European Union. So do you think that is Russian oil or Indian?
So which oil, sir?
That we are basically sending to European Union right now? কোশ্চেনটা বুঝতে পারলে আমি কি বললাম? আমরা রাশিয়া থেকে ক্রুড অয়েলটা কিনলাম, কিনে তারপর সেটাকে জামনগরে পাঠালাম। ওকে, ক্রুড অয়েল যেটা পরিশোধন হয় না, ওখান থেকে নিয়ে দিচ্ছি যেগুলো পেট্রোলিয়াম প্রোডাক্ট, তারপর আমরা বানাচ্ছি। দেন উই আর সেন্ডিং দিস থ্রু দ্য ইউরোপিয়ান ইউনিয়ন। তাহলে এই প্রোডাক্টটা কোন জায়গার হচ্ছে, রাশিয়ার না ইন্ডিয়ার? আই এম আস্কিং দ্যাট, দিস ইজ
India,
এ ভেরি টাফ কোয়েশ্চেন। হ্যাঁ বলো।
Indian, sir.
এক্স্যাক্টলি, নাও দিস ইন্ডিয়ান প্রোডাক্ট, প্রোডাক্ট অফ অরিজিন ফরগেট ইট। এখন যে যাচ্ছে কোথা থেকে, আমি কোথা থেকে কিনছি, কোথা থেকে, এখানে প্রসেসিং হচ্ছে হচ্ছে আমাদের থেকে। সো দ্যাট ইজ নট রাশিয়ান অয়েল রাইট নাও, দ্যাট ইজ ইন্ডিয়ান অয়েল। সো ইন দিস ওয়ে ইউ হ্যাভ ডান দ্য বিজনেস। বুঝতে পারলে বিজনেসের ব্যাপারটা কিভাবে হয়?
Okay, sir.
So in this way, it basically works. In this way, international business basically works. If they are asking this kind of situation, because in the examination you will find situation related question in presidency. I think you have gone through the question, right?
Yes, sir.
So they basically ask situation related question. So in this way, you need to focus on this part. তার জন্য আমি বোঝাতে পারলাম ব্যাপারটা, যখন আমরা ক্রুড অয়েল কিনছি আমরা পয়সা দিয়ে ইউরোপিয়ানের কাছ রাশিয়ার কাছ থেকে, ঠিক আছে, আমরা রাশিয়ান অয়েলই কিনছি, তখন আমরা কোথায় পাঠাচ্ছি? জামনগরে রিলায়েন্সের যে সকল শোধনাগার আছে। শোধনাগার মানে কি, ওখান থেকে যেটা আমরা বের করে নিই, তাই না? মেইন যে ক্রুড অয়েল থাকে, ক্রুড অয়েল থেকে হচ্ছে আমরা সেই এক্সট্রাক্ট করে নিই, তাই না, বিভিন্ন জিনিসগুলো। তারপর সেই জিনিসগুলো ফাইনাল প্রসেসিং করে প্রোডাক্ট বানিয়ে তারপর হচ্ছে আমরা সেল করি। আমরা যে ধরো, আচ্ছা আমি দেখাচ্ছি, এই জিনিসটা কি, লিপ জেল, তাই না? লিপ জেল এটা
Yes, sir.
কোথা দিয়ে হচ্ছে? ক্রুড অয়েল থেকে। এটা নিয়ে আমরা কোথায় লাগাচ্ছি? আমরা ঠোঁটে লাগাচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে, ঠোঁটে। আসছে কোথা দিয়ে? ক্রুড অয়েল থেকে। সেটা কি করে হলো? ওইটা আমরা জামনগরে নিয়ে গেলাম, রিলায়েন্সের শোধনাগারে, ঠিক আছে, যেখানে ওখান থেকে এক্সট্রাক্ট করে এইসব জিনিসগুলো কিন্তু বানানো হয়। বুঝতে পারলে? এই যে দেখো ভেসলিন যা যা আছে, তাহলে এই প্রোডাক্টটা এখন কার হচ্ছে?
Indian, sir.
ইন্ডিয়া, ঠিক আছে। তো এরকম ডিফিকাল্ট কোশ্চেন যদি আস্ক করে কিন্তু খেয়াল রাখতে হবে। তোমাদের বলতে যে ওটা তো কিনছি আমি রাশিয়া থেকে, তাই তো রাশিয়ারই হবে না। আগে ছিল রাশিয়ার, এখন ইন্ডিয়াতে প্রক্রিয়াটা হচ্ছে, ইন্ডিয়ার জিনিস চলে আসছে এখানে, তার মানে এখন ইন্ডিয়ার প্রোডাক্ট, এখন এটা মেড ইন ইন্ডিয়া হিসাবে যাবে। তো ইন দিস ওয়ে বিজনেস বেসিক্যালি ওয়ার্ক, ঠিক আছে। তো এটা খেয়াল রেখো, ওই জন্য আমি এক্সাম্পল দিয়ে দেখিয়ে দিলাম। ওকে, প্রোডাক্ট অফ অরিজিন সব জায়গায় কাজ হয় না, এখান থেকে ওগুলো নিয়ে এসে আমার এখানে তৈরি হচ্ছে জিনিসটা। তো তার জন্য এটা খেয়াল রাখবে। ওকে, সিচুয়েশনটা বলে দিলাম। ওকে, তো খেয়াল রেখো। তো এইভাবে জিনিসগুলো কিন্তু ডিপেন্ড করে। So in this way we are doing business. Okay, we are doing business more than $100 billion. So that's why these things are basically very very crucial, because European Union is basically a very big trade partner for us. Okay, because they have a huge purchasing power, right? So that's why, though they are basically very small in number, only 55 crores people are basically there, but the purchasing power are basically very high for them. So that's why they are basically important for us. Okay. So in this way you need to realize, ব্যাপারটা আমি বোঝাতে পারলাম তোমাকে অল্প অল্প জিনিসটা কি?
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ, সিচুয়েশনের জিনিসগুলো তো আসতে পারে, ইকোনমিক্স এই জিনিসগুলো খুবই ক্রুশিয়াল। অনেক সময় তুমি কনফিউজ হয়ে যেতে পারো যে ওটা কার জিনিস, ওটা কিন্তু ওদের না, এখন আমাদের। এটা এইভাবে বিজনেস হয়। আর তোমার তো বিজনেস সাবজেক্ট ছিল, তুমি তো জানো, ঠিক আছে। তো এইভাবে জিনিসটা খেয়াল রাখো। ওকে, সো রিগার্ডিং ক্যারেক্টারিস্টিক্স অফ দ্য প্ল্যানিং সেন্ট্রালাইজ ইকোনমি, ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা, মেরিটস এন্ড ডিমেরিটস প্ল্যান ইকোনমিক সিস্টেম। Okay, next is mixed economic system. So what is basically mixed economic system? Answer is India. In India, we basically follow the mixed economic system. We have some socialistic. We basically follow the socialistic principle in our economy, and we basically follow the capitalistic things also. So tell me the example of socialistic system that we basically follow: the ration system. We give free ration, right? Ration system. So this is a system of the socialist things. We basically allow these things in our country, and we basically follow the capitalist pattern also. Okay. So that's why privatization is basically increasing. So that's why we basically follow the mixed economical pattern in our country. Okay, so you should know these things. These are basically very basic thing for the CUET exam. Like what kind of economy that we have in our country? Is it capitalist economy, like communist economy, or socialistic economy, or mixed economy? So answer is we have mixed economy. Clear? So we need to focus on this part. Am I clear? We
Okay, sir.
basically discuss these things by John Keynes. Okay, so we basically discuss by Keynes in NCERT courses, right? Also, okay. So in this way, we need to focus on this pattern. Now, though we have BJP in power, try to focus on. They can ask from in which year this planning commission was introduced. Okay, you should know when planning commission এর পরে কোনটা আছে. So what are the commission that we have right now? We basically had planning commission. After that, what are the system that we basically follow after 2014? Can you tell me? We have planning commission in 1950s, right? We have 7 or 8 planning commission, right? But after 2014, we have new system. What is the system called? Question বুঝতে পারলে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার
System টা কি? Previously we have 5 years plan, right? Planning
Yes.
commission was basically there. বল. New commission was basically started, right? We basically destroyed the planning commission. After that, we basically got a new system. What is that system name? It was introduced in 2014, because in 2014 we have seen the new government, like India government, right? National Democratic Alliance, BJP. Mark করে রাখো, খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট কিন্তু এক্সামে, ইন এক্সাম দে উইল আস্ক সাচ কাইন্ড অফ কোশ্চেন। প্ল্যানিং কমিশনকে ওভারটেক করে আমরা কি এটা নিয়েছি, ওটার নাম হচ্ছে, আমারই খেয়াল আসছে, দেখে নিও, 2015 এসছে।
সেই
2015
Sir, is it Niti Aayog, sir?
নীতি আয়োগ, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, নীতি আয়োগ, রাইট, কারেক্ট। নীতি আয়োগ ইজ দ্য কারেক্ট, মনেই করতে পারছি।
Okay.
নীতি আয়োগ ইজ দ্য কারেক্ট, ঠিক আছে। Previously, we have planning commission, but after 2014, government of India basically discontinued this part. After that, we basically got a new system, that is new Niti Aayog. So, is the chairman of Niti Aayog. You should know each and every detail regarding Niti Aayog. Am I clear? As you are going for economics, you need to know these things. So, they basically made each and everything. Who is our new chief economic advisor of India? Economic advisor of India. Can you tell me? Chief economic advisor of India. You should know these things. Tell me. Write down these things. Okay, বুঝতে পারছো? They will ask such kind of question. I'm telling you. New chief economic officer ke. Next, who is the new RBI governor? Okay. Hey, who is the RBI governor right now? Tell me. Just open.
Yes, sir.
Who is the RBI governor right now? Reserve Bank of India governor. Can you tell me? Question বুঝতে পারলে আমি কি বললাম?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. কোনো নোট আছে সামনে?
Sir, Shaktikanta Das.
Exactly. তার জন্য বললাম কোনো নোট আছে কিনা। ওনার কিন্তু সাইন থাকে কিসে? বোঝা গেল? আরবিআই গভর্নরের সাইন
Okay,
থাকে।
sir.
ওকে, সি, তাছাড়া আরো অনেক জিনিস খেয়াল রাখবে। কোশ্চেন বিভিন্ন জায়গাতে যদি টাফ কোশ্চেন করে, ওয়েট করো, আমি বলছি। You are going for which subject? Economics, business and that. So you should know each and every details regarding the currency. ঠিক আছে, কারেন্সিতে কোন কোন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে লেখা থাকে? ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ দেখেছো পুনে কখনো? If they are asking tough question, they can ask this. You cannot say that they are asking out of syllabus. Are you getting my point? অটুকু বোঝা যাচ্ছে আমি কি বলছি?
Yes, sir.
This is all about economics, right? কটা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের এখানে বলা আছে? গুনে দেখো, কোনো নোট আছে কাছে? 1 2 3 4 5 6 15 language. You will find 15 language things in the left side. কার এখানে সাইন থাকে? একটু আগে আমি তোমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করলাম। গভর্নরের কি লেখা থাকে? I promise to pay the bearer the sum of 100 rupees. You will find the governor sign here. Okay? We need to focus on these things. ঠিক আছে, এই জিনিসগুলো কোথায় কোথায় থাকে সেই জিনিসগুলো খেয়াল রাখা দরকার। এই জিনিসগুলো কাদের জন্য
Okay, sir.
থাকে? These things are for the blind people. Okay? In 50 rupees you will
Yes.
find 2 dots, because this 100 rupees you will find 4. Okay, you'll find different things in 500 rupees also. So these are the ultra basic things that you need to know. Okay. So we have Gandhi notes. So from which date Gandhi notes basically introduced in India? From 1996. You need to know these things. These are ultra basic things in economics. I'm telling you. This is not basic. This is ultra basic thing. As we are going for economics or business study or something like that, you should know these kind of basic things also. অর্কব বোঝা যাচ্ছে আমি কি বলছি জিনিসগুলো?
Yes, sir.
Please focus these things. This is extremely crucial thing. Because in entrance exam, they will never ever give you question like whatever you know. They will ask this kind of hatke question. Okay? যেটা তুমি ভাবতেও পারবে না। But if you have the clear idea regarding this kind of things, it will basically help you to get 3 or 4 extra like question. If you can make 3 or 4 extra question, you will get 8 extra marks. So can you imagine if you are getting 8 extra marks in entrance, what will happen? Got it? So that's why these things are
Yes, sir.
basically very, very crucial. So you should know what are the picture that we can see in 100 rupees, in 500 rupees. Previously, we have 2000 rupees, right? But Government of India discontinue these things, right? So you should know these things. Okay. So in which area
Okay,
we
sir.
have yes, yes. In which area we can see like the Takshal. Do you know Takshal? যেখানে নোট তৈরি হয় কোথায় কোথায় আছে?
Yes, sir.
So you should know these things. Do you think that in Kolkata we have a Takshal?
Yes,
Answer
sir.
is yes, correct. So you should know these things. These are the basic things that which is related with our subject only. Clear? বুঝতে না পারলে বলো, দেখো আমি কি কি বলছি। আর যেটা আমি জিজ্ঞেস করলাম, কবে থেকে গান্ধী স্কিম শুরু হচ্ছে? গান্ধী স্কিম মানে গান্ধী সিরিজ নোট স্টার্ট হচ্ছে। From which date Gandhi series note was basically started in India? Okay, so you need to know these things. In how many languages they have written in the currency? Okay, যেটা আমি বললাম কাউন্ট করো, কিন্তু এগুলো কিন্তু মাথায় রাখবে। These things will basically help you to get extra marks. Okay? বুঝতে পারছো? এই সমস্ত জিনিসগুলো ক্যান্ডিডেটরা মাথায় আনবে না। কিন্তু যদি টাফ কোয়েশ্চেন জিজ্ঞেস করলে you cannot say that they are asking out of syllabus question. No, they are not asking out of syllabus question. তাই না? You are going for economics, you are going for business study, and you don't know the basic regarding the notes. Do you think that you are eligible and allowed to get a seat? বুঝতে পারছো? তো এই জিনিসগুলো কিন্তু একটু মাথায় রাখো। আশা করি আমি বোঝাতে পারলাম, তাই তো? ও বুঝতে পারলে আমি কি বলতে চাচ্ছি?
Okay, sir.
ঠিক আছে, খেয়াল রেখো। Okay, so that's why these things are basically very, very crucial. Obviously, you should focus on the syllabus that you have, but these are the ultra basic things. Okay, because you will never ever find all common question in the examination. So you need to go this kind of data also. Okay, and these are not like out of syllabus question. Okay, next we have merits and demerits of the economic system. Okay, forget it. Okay, next is basically common property resources. So what are the common property that we basically have? Okay, so regarding the property, okay, so you should know uh, who basically control the top three kind of property in India. Can you tell me who basically control the maximum type of property in India? Tell me the organization. Can you tell me?
Yes,
Is
sir.
there who basically control the maximum property of India?
Sir, government.
I am asking top three. Yes, government of India is there. Government of India basically control everything now. Within them, who basically control the maximum amount of property in India? This is from this chapter, right? Can you tell me? Okay. Number one. These are the institutions they hold maximum property throughout the country. Number one, Defense of India. Next, number two, Indian Railway. Next, number three, Waqf Board. Because Waqf Board is in news in this election time. because this controlled by the Muslim. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I think you know the name, right? Waqf board.
Yes, sir, I know that.
Yes, yes, yes. So these are the very basic things that you should know. They basically control the most number of resources, or you can say like resources. You can say mm, well, they have more than 2 lakh crore of wealth. They basically control. So as you can see, if you just go through the WAP Act, you will be shocked to know like how Rajiv Gandhi has done this thing. Okay, or Congress has done. This. Okay, so the thing is this: you should know the list. Clear? So that's why I'm telling you. As we are going for economics, so that's why try to focus on this economic one. If you are a political science student, then I will basically tell you these things in defined manner. But as you are an economics student, so remind it. Okay, these institutions are basically Defense of India, Indian Railway. Number three is workforce. Clear? See, they can ask such kind of question
Yes,
because we have a property things in our syllabus, right? In chapter 4. So you should know these things. Who basically control the maximum property in our country. Are you getting my point? Okay, clear? Clear, sir?
okay, sir.
ठीक है. Okay. So we need to focus on these things also. Okay, like they have given like personal wealth, government wealth, and okay, public wealth. So we can differentiate the wealth in this fashion: personal wealth, government wealth, and public wealth. So in this way, we have to focus on this area. Okay, and they have given like okay, uses and abuses of the common property resources. How they basically control these things. Okay, they have given the example of World Resources Institute. So how much forest area that we have in India. We should know these things. These are the basic things. How much forest area that we basically have in India. We need to focus on these things. This is one of the greatest uh, resources of mankind, right? So need to focus on these things. And yes. So these are the data that we need to follow from this chapter. Got it? If you have any question or if you have any query regarding whatever I have discussed from this chapter, then we'll focus on another chapter. যা যা বললাম বুঝতে পারছো আর ফোকাস করার চেষ্টা করো. See, only textual knowledge will never ever give you the seat. Okay, you need to be very broader in your thought process টা broad করতে হবে. That is very very important. Okay, because you are going for university entrance, you are going for higher education, right? So you need to think in a broader manner that how everything basically works. You need to focus on this thing. Okay, because they are situational questions. If they are asking situational questions, so you need to think in this fashion. বলো যদি কোনো কোশ্চেন করে এই চ্যাপ্টার থেকে কনফিউশন. Okay, do you
Yes,
have
sir.
any question? Oh, got it, right? So now we'll focus on the next chapter. Next chapter is basically about problem of allocation of resources and its solution. So we have seen the problem of allocation of resources in our country. As you can see, Anand Ambani's pre-wedding has taken place. So how much Mukesh Ambani basically spent on only pre-wedding? Then regarding this part, then you will realize like what is the situation that we basically have in our country. Okay, so this is the thing. That is the problem of allocation, resources, and its solution. Okay. That is not the way. I am telling you the through the example. Okay, it's his money. He can do whatever he basically want. But I am telling you as an example. Okay. Okay, so yes, so they are basically focusing definition of price. Okay, so what is basically price? Absolute price and relative price. They are basically talking regarding this part. So what is absolute price and relative price? Can you tell me?
So what?
What is absolute price and what is relative price of certain product? Do you have any idea like what is absolute price and what is relative price? I think you have done this. You have done these things, right?
So absolute price
Hmm.
is the market price. Means actually the market price.
Okay, and what is relative price?
So it is the price which is done by bargaining on.
Yes, yes, bargaining with other. Okay, suppose এটা ভাবো, this is certain product. So just go to the market. If you want to buy these things, and the shopkeeper is saying, see, this is one company and this is another company. So they are giving you two options. Okay, so after that you have to buy within this one. So they are basically saying if you buy these things, it will basically cost you 10 rupees, and the work will be the same. And if you buy these things, it will basically it will cost you 12 rupees. So it up to you basically whatever you basically want to say. So this is called that the relative price. That means they are basically making comparison. So in this way that basically works. And the previous one that you are seeing basically the market price, that is okay. That is the correct answer. So in this way we need to focus. Okay, so they can ask you through the situation only. Okay, I think you got it right. So
Yes,
when
sir.
the shopkeeper is basically giving you the comparison, okay, with the same kind of devices or same kind of product, that is called the relative price. So this is from Samsung and this is from LG. Okay, so they will do the same work, but it's up to you whatever you want to purchase. It basically cost you 12 rupees, and it's basically cost you 13 or 14 rupees. The works are basically same, but they are basically different because as they basically belongs to different company. So in this way, they basically works regarding this is called basically relative price. Okay, so you need to think in this fashion. Okay, they can ask this kind of thing. So that's why I basically asking you. Okay, so focus on this question like what is absolute price and what is relative price. Relative price means okay, Babu, comparing. Okay, so if you comparing with your product with another company, so that is basically cost called this kind of like absolute like relative price. Okay, so in this way this basically works. Okay, solution to the allocation of problem through price system in the market. Okay, so price system and the allocation of okay. So the thing is, this price system is basically very crucial. Okay, so we need to focus on the price. Sometimes we find like one product price is basically increasing day by day. Okay, so what government of India basically do regarding that part? So they basically try to increase the production, or sometimes they basically give subsidy to control the price. Right? Suppose tomatoes prices is basically 30 per rupees. If government of India is basically saying like 30 per kg is basically very high, so they're basically giving subsidy regarding that part to control the price, right? Then the general people will be able to buy this tomato within 20 to 25 rupees. So government is basically paying the extra monies, okay, for the farmers, right? Otherwise, the prices of that product will be out of control, okay, and that will be a disastrous situation for the market. So that's why government of India basically taking so many steps to control the price in the market also. Okay, got it? So this is the background that basically works. বুঝতে পারলে ব্যাপারটা আমি কি বলছি? In this way, price system basically works. Sometimes government of India basically give this kind of subsidy to control the price. Otherwise, it will become too high. Okay, and many people will basically, will not be able to buy that product. Okay, there will be a
Yes, sir.
scarcity regarding this part, and will affect the whole financial system also. So in this way, this basically works. অথবা বুঝতে পারলে ব্যাপারটা আমি কি বলছি? ঠিক আছে?
Yes, sir.
So in this way, that basically works. So we need to focus on these things. This is called basically uh, price system and allocation of factor of producer. Okay, this is called basically. So আমি যেটা বললাম এটা এই গ্রাফে রয়েছে. You'll find like in presidency they will ask such kind of question like how this basically works. So if you know the inner meaning, as I basically told you the system, then obviously you can do such kind of question. So this is the way that we need to focus, like how it basically works. Okay. তার মানে কি হলো গভর্নমেন্ট যখন when government of India is basically giving the subsidy, then it will be basically very easy for the producer, okay, for the farmer, to produce this kind of like tomato, and you will be able to sell these things, and you can make profit. Otherwise, that will be a disaster situation. Sometimes you'll find like they are basically, uh, destroy the crops. Why? Because they are not getting the proper price. So that's why they are basically destroying the crops. Sometimes you'll find like the like um, the local farmer are basically destroying their product. The tomato, like potato, they are basically uh, destroying this product. Why? Because they are not getting proper price. So if they are not getting proper price, they are not rich people, right? Most of the farmers are not rich in India. So what they are doing, they basically doing this kind of suicide or something like that because they cannot bear the pressure. So that's why they are basically very very correlated with each other. Okay, because nowadays a farmer never ever think like his son or daughter will go for farming because this is the harsh reality that we can see in India right now. Okay, so that's why they are basically leaving their profession also. Okay, you will find like many people are basically give up their life, those who are farmer in India, right? So this is one of the main cause. They are not getting the proper price, right? They don't have that ability of to keep their vegetables in the cold storage also. So you will face such kind of things also. They are basically very very correlated with our economics. So in this way, we need to think. Okay, বুঝতে পারছো? ওইভাবে ডিটেইলসটা আমাদের যেগুলো কিন্তু ভাবতে হবে। লাইক হাউ দ্য সিস্টেম ইজ বেসিক্যালি ওয়ার্কস, হাউ বেসিক্যালি মার্কেট বেসিক্যালি ওয়ার্কস। আই থিংক ইউ নো ইট, রাইট? এগুলো কিন্তু আমাদের কিন্তু মাথায় রাখা দরকার। উই নিড টু ফোকাস অন দিস থিংস। বুঝতে পারছো ব্যাপারগুলো?
Okay, sir.
সো দিস থিংস আর বেসিক্যালি ভেরি, ভেরি ক্রুশিয়াল। Like what are the background that of these things? Okay, because they are the pillar of the economy, right? Otherwise, see, if we have to, purchase this potato from the foreign country, then you will realize like what will be the price. Then it will cost you 100 rupees per kg, right? Because we have to give the tax also. So in this way, that basically works. So that's why we are focusing on Make in India campaign. Recently, yesterday, like Indian army has basically saying we are not purchasing any bullet or any rifle from the Western country. That means we are self-sufficient. So how we have achieved these things through Make in India project. Otherwise, we are basically spending billions and billions of dollars in the defense part. Okay, so that's why you are facing the deficit things also. As we are focusing on this Make in India campaign and Make in India initiative, so that's why we basically got the boost in our system. So in this way, that basically works. বোঝা যাচ্ছে ব্যাপারগুলো? See, I'm telling you the current
Yes,
affairs
sir.
things also. So that's why these things are basically very very crucial. Okay, as many of the like defense budget we basically spend in pension and salary of the this army guys, right. So we need to focus on these things. If you are purchasing each and every like defense related article from other countries, it will cost you us more, right? So that's why you are basically promoting in our own company. Like that's why HAL is there, Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, Bharat Aeronautic Limited. So these are the company that you will find in India also. Nowadays, Adani Defense is already there in the Adani Enterprises. So you should know this kind of things also. Okay. So in this way that it basically works. এইভাবে এই জিনিসগুলো মাথায় রাখতে হবে কিভাবে এই কাজগুলো করে নেক্সট কমান্ড অন ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন অফ দ্য প্রবলেম ওকে সো কনজিউমার গুডস so what is basically consumer goods so the product that we basically buy as a uh, general citizen, okay, that is basically consumer good, we are the consumer. That means those who are basically consuming something, they are the consumer. That means we are the consumer, okay. So they are talking regarding this part, and whatever goods that we are basically purchasing, that are basically consumer goods. So this is the thing is all about. Okay. Externally production consumer. It. Next we have okay problems of underfined or ill-defined property rights and problems of allocation. Okay, so in our country sometimes we have seen like this property rights related problem. Okay, so that's why these things are basically very crucial. So after the partition, government of India has taken so many steps to destroy that zamindari system. Okay, before that you can have as much land as you can, but the thing is this after that everything has changed. Zamindari system was basically demolished, right? So you should know these things from which date it was basically introduced. Write it down. In which year Jamindari system was demolished. You need to go through this from Google. Okay, this is basically very
Okay, sir.
important things. And after that, all of the land is basically become nationalized. Okay, those who have excessive land. Suppose one people have 50,000 acre land. So can you imagine 50,000 crore acre land? So that's why. So after that, the zamindari system was basically demolished. So they basically make some terms and conditions that a particular person cannot avail more than say 1,000 acre. If they are saying in this fashion, then they basically government of India has basically made this system. So that act will basically help to control each and everything. Otherwise, only few people basically control each and everything, right? So that's why these things basically introduced. So you should know the date also. As we are going for economics, you should know the land, distribution system. But it focus on the date. Okay, you'll get it in Google. কোশ্চেনটা বুঝতে পারলে আমি কি বললাম? সিচুয়েশনটা তো বুঝতে
Yes,
পারলে,
sir.
তাই না? হ্যাঁ। So that's why these things are basically very crucial. তোমার পয়সা আছে বলে যে আমি সব খালি নিজে নিয়ে নেবো, আমি সব কন্ট্রোল করবো। ওসব স্কিম কিন্তু ওগুলো আগে ছিল। So these things has changed. So you should know the year also regarding this part. Okay? So that things are so weird because we have these things in our syllabus like problems of undefined of ill defined property rights and problems of allocation. So these are the problems of allocation, right? Some people have 1,000 acre and some people don't have 1 biga. So see the difference, right? 1 biga, land. So in this way, we need to focus on this part. So yes, after that we have basically a property right. Yes, we have these things, property rights. Okay, next they are basically talking about global climate system, global common property. So what are the global common part of property? You should know this part. And if government of India is basically taken any steps to for the economy, okay, focus on the act. As I basically told you, can you recall it? I think 1 month ago, I basically told you to make some short note regarding the act that is already passed, which will be make positive impact in our economy. Right? Just go through these things also. Okay, Bubu? This is extremely important for CUET. Am I clear?
Okay, sir.
The act that government of India has passed recently, like in 1 or 2 years, just go through these things in detail. Okay, they can ask if they're asking tough questions, they will ask such kind of things also. Because see, no one know what kind of question will be there. Like, but your preparation should be that standard. Are you getting my point? বুঝতে পারলে আমি কি
Yes,
বলছি?
sir.
ঠিক আছে? So try to focus on this thing and write it down. See, copy paste it, okay? Or to go, just copy paste it and try to revise this thing. Then you can recall the act or the that is happening. Okay, if you can make this 2 or 3 questions correct, your rank will be extremely high, because the 17-year-old girl or boy will never ever think in this fashion, like in this in which way you are thinking. So when you are doing these things in this manner, you can destroy the competition. Okay, because this 6 or 7 or 8 extra marks will help you to get hyper good rank. Got it? ব্যাপারটা বোঝাতে পারলাম আমি বলতে? ঠিক আছে, কিছু কিছু কোশ্চেন, some question are basically very common for each and everyone, but when you are doing this kind of 4 or 5 tough question, you'll get your rank very high. Okay, so that's why these things are basically very very crucial. Okay, Bhumi? Got it?
Yes, sir.
If you have any question or any query, just tell me. Any confusion regarding something?
No,
বলো।
sir.
ঠিক আছে, বুঝতে পারলে? So try to do this thing. Yes, I think we have a class so we focus on the problems of allocation of stress. Okay. Chapter number 5. So next class we will start from chapter number 6, that is growth and development. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. In the next sessions we will start from chapter number 6, that is growth and development. Then see, I think you have written all, each and everything like whatever I basically told you, right?
Yes, sir.
এগুলো কিন্তু অবশ্যই দেবে after very very crucial, because you don't know from where they'll ask question, but the thing is your preparation should be this standard. Like if they are asking like depth question, if they are asking tough question, obviously I can do this thing. That 4 or 5 question will help you to destroy the competition and will help you to get good rank. Okay, then you will get central university. Clear? ঠিক আছে?
Okay, sir.
ওকে, চলো ফলো করো, আবার তাহলে দেখা হচ্ছে নেক্সট ডে। সো উই আর ফিনিশিং আওয়ার ক্লাস রাইট নাও। ঠিক আছে? টাটা।